Almost want to skip just to level 8 just to see how Patrick does. So what am I doing here? Let's change tactics and go more minimalist. Seeing as this isn't working properly. So that's right up there. I'll try and bulk up the slows a bit more actually. So we have 2 slows there or something.
Upgrade complete. Upgrade complete. Job done. Upgrade complete. Yes, me lord. Upgrade complete. What? Off I go then. Complete. Yes, me lord. Righto. Off I go then. Job's done. Job's done. What is it? Job's done. Job's done. Upgrade done. More work. Upgrade complete. Yes, me lord. All right. Righto. Job's done. Job's done. Job's done. Job's done, my lord. Job's done. Job's done. Upgrade done. Upgrade complete. Yes, my lord. Upgrade right. Off I go then.
As long as I've got like stuff on hotkeys, so I can always keep spending money.
Job's done. Job's done. What? What is it? Upgrade complete. Job's done. Go then. Job's done. Upgrade complete. Upgrade complete. Yes, my lord. Job's done. Upgrade done. Upgrade complete. More work. What is it? Upgrade complete. Right. All right. Job's done. Job's done. All right. Right. What? Yes, my lord. What? Upgrade done. Job's done. Upgrade complete. Job done. Job done. Upgrade complete. What is it? Upgrade complete.
Keeps trying to leak on that side.
Yes, my lord.
Being pesky.
Go then. Job done. More work. Upgrade complete. Upgrade complete.
But I want to make sure everything's kind of even. Let's put everything in the same hotkey group on each side.
What? What is it? Upgrade complete.
So you can see there level 3 and 4. This needs to be level 3 and 4.
More work. Yes, my lord. All right. Righto. Job done. What is it? What?
That's
Off I
right
go
there.
then. Upgrade. Yes, my lord.
Come on, you bastards. So hard. Click. Right.
Upgrade complete.
3, 4. So 3.
Upgrade complete. More work.
Should there be 2 of those? Didn't know I quite hockey that one.
Upgrade complete.
Right. 3. Puts them in different orders as well, which makes it trickier. Bonus difficulty.
Upgrade complete. Upgrade.
So that's all 3. That's 4. So that needs to bump up then.
Upgrade complete.
I see.
Upgrade.
Gives them different priorities. That's 3.
Upgrade complete. Upgrade complete. Upgrade complete. Upgrade complete. Upgrade complete. Upgrade complete. Yes, my lord. Yes, my lord.
I'll do another.
done. Job done. All right. Upgrade. Upgrade complete. Job done. Job done. Lord. Upgrade. What? Upgrade. Off I go then. Yes, Lord. Upgrade. Job done. Upgrade done. What word? Upgrade. Upgrade easy. Alright. Right now. Job done. Job done. Upgrade. 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 Upgrade.
Let's see if they can distribute the damage more evenly this time so I don't get super stacked. And once I've got those upgraded.
Word. Upgrade complete.
Some bonus Patricks for you there. Okay. Now I can just mass shit. Job done.
then. Job done. 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 Oh, job done. 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 It's job done. Job done. Go then. Job done. Job done. Righto. Off I go then. Yes, my lord. All right. I can't do that. Job done. Job done. Job done.
Make sure that money is spent.
Job done. Job done. Job done. Yes, job done. All right. Job done. I go then. Job done. Job done. Yes, job done. Off I go then.
My wrist is starting to hurt from doing all of this.
Job done. Yes, job done. Job done. I go then. Job done. 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 Upgrade. Job done. Job done. Job done. Job done. Job done. Job done. What is it? Job done. Job done. Job done. Job done. Off I go then. Off I go then. Job done. Job done. Job done. Job done. Yes, my lord. Job done. Off I go then. Job done. Job done. Job done. Yes, my lord. Job done. Job done. Job done.
Now that I've got them into separate hotkey groups, it's easier to keep it all as even as possible now.
Upgrade. All tools required. What? Upgrade. Job done. 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 Job done.
Question is how does the wisp level go?
Job done.
That's the question.
Job done. 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 Upgrade. Job done. Job done. Upgrade. Job done. 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 Job done.
I can always switch it up more into frost. I just like Gary's cheap.
Job done. Job done. Job done. Job done. Upgrade. Job done. Upgrade. Yes, my lord. Upgrade. Off I go then. Job done.
Frost is cheap as well. Not as cheap as Gary, but definitely. I need to find space now. Like sell a couple and add in some more Mr. Krabs or something. Like a couple of crabs here and there. That kind of thing.
Job done. Job done. Job done. Job done.
Oops.
Upgrade complete. Upgrade complete. Upgrade complete. Upgrade complete. Upgrade complete. Upgrade complete.
So if I save a couple of spots for some more Mr. Krabs, that can be upgraded on each side.
Job done. Job done.
You can take that off. Well, you can keep that, it's fine.
Job done. Job done. Yes, my lord. Yes, my lord. Job done. Job done. Upgrade complete. Upgrade complete. More work. Upgrade complete. What?
Right. So I like Mr. Krabs. So I'm going to get Mr. Krabs upgraded on each side up to snuff. It looks like quality beats quantity. The only quantity I have is just the mass cannon towers because they're cheap and they can splash. But this certainly seems to be going a lot better. Which is probably the mistake I made before, was building too much individual crap. Actually, I'm going to switch these into air. It's not exactly symmetrical, but it's close enough. Hey. Might leak a few here, who knows. Those Garys are a nightmare though, you can't freaking click on anything. Or you end up selecting more than one. Running out of Mr. Krabs to level up. That's why I've got to keep making space for more of those as well. So I can do a couple here. There we go. Just make space. Aye! Two more on each. Alright, let's get rid of the frost. There's those wisps. It gets easier to kill the leftovers because I've got bigger gaps here now. Whereas I didn't have that before, which is why it was so bloody difficult. I wish I could click without it fecking me over at every opportunity it has. That'd be a nice treat if it could just not feck me. Just upgrade the bunch now. Okay, got more control here. Home 5 is the best. Heroes of Might and Magic. I haven't even bothered with one of the Powerpuff Girls. I might put one of those in now. This is poof. This is where it all goes wrong now. It's not redundant. If it was redundant, then this wouldn't be working, right? Mr. Critical. Mr. Dickhead. See, if you get these nice gaps here, then when the mobs leak through, then you've normally got like a gap at the top here where you can actually have these towers hit it. So you have to get this just right for that to actually happen. Those are all ultimates. So where's here? Ah, I see. Locator. Yeah, that's why I put the the puffers on different positions, like opposite ends, so I can swap over. Doesn't seem to be working though. Whatever she does versus air, that's not working. It's a very slim chance then. I don't know if it's worth microing then, because it's almost never proc there. Just make them hit a different target each time and then hope that it procs or something. So you can even out a lot of the damage. And we need the hotkeys again so we can splash the cash. I'm going to do another Mr. Krabs because I like that. I'll do another 2 actually. Because it's a good way to splash that cash. But it has to be symmetrical on each side really. So now I'm starting to bleed. There we go. Now we can splash some cash on this. What? Oh, you? What is your problem, Random? Are you like? I don't know, man. There's something wrong with your head. I'm only selling a couple of the Gary Towers from time to time. Otherwise, I still got the majority of them spammed. I ain't got time to sort of like work out everything. It's been enough effort as it is trying to make sure I maintain my OCD as high as possible. That's a lot of effort. I might have enough lives to just delete the whole of the last level, if it comes to it. go Spongebobs. Those are hella expensive. King Neptune better not let me down. Oi! Well, I didn't quite mean to get those Spongebobs there. That's fine, I guess. Actually, that does bother me. Spongebob is falling. All the ones here, which is the main ones, is the big boys, if they do manage to make it that far. That's the main lane they're going to go across. Also here as well, of course. But I've also got this pretty much maxed, all of this. So it's just Spongebobs now I can put money into. That's my money sink. Spongebobs. It's a good thing the Spongebobs soak up a lot of money, because yeah, it's quite challenging otherwise to spend that money at this point. It's all come down to this. This is perfection. I have adapted and I have overcome. I'm not sure if I want to bother putting like the extra towers now on that side. You know, because it's not the last lane. Technically, in a way, it is, but I feel like this is the last bit, especially with the stun boys, which I'm going to upgrade those. Let's see how many times I've got to upgrade them before I can get to 35 or 25%, because it's 15% at the moment. Now it's... is it still 15%? Does it ever increase? 25%. You have to upgrade them a lot. But if I got 35%, theoretically, that should be insane. Especially with that many, they should be able to perma-stun. I'll just micro the Mrs. Power Puff whilst I'm saving up money. But I feel like they're almost a waste of money, but I'm willing to give them a chance. Because I could just put the money into Spongebob's instead. And then when you're done with that side, you swap over to this side with this Mrs. Puff on the opposite side. And just try to hit as many high health mobs as possible, and then swap back onto the left when it looks like they're coming round, which isn't too far away. I haven't built a single Sandy. Sandy has a chance to give you gold, basically. But it turns out that she's not worth it. That's the one thing I definitely didn't do this time, and it's gone much better. Otherwise, all those other times I was trying to greed gold, I got debated by the gold greed tower. I'll probably play Resident Evil 4 after this. I'm going to ban Chichok because I can't be bothered doing his request today. Could upgrade Spongebob here because at least he'd help me kill those mobs. Have a look. I'm so uninterested. It's ridiculous. You were here, weren't you, when I mentioned how little interest I have in actually playing Amogus type maps, like Mafia for Warcraft 3 or whatever. I have like so little interest. Right, let's just mass upgrade these a second, just whilst I've got a moment. Right, 35% chance. There you go. That's bad. They're big boys. I can't actually reach these. I think Mrs. Puff can't hit these. They've got that magic immunity like the Dryads do. I don't think the last level, which is Doom Guards, has that. Ooh, some mobs are trying to get through. Would you look at that? I'll be interested to see how it looks when they try to go through the Stun Valley. The Valley of Stun. I can also get the cheap ones whilst I've got some time. Because it's like 25 gold. It's like 5 gold to put this down and then 20 gold. Yeah, 25 gold basically. To get 15% chance. So you may as well for that cheaper price, considering how much things are costing me at the moment. If you got a moment to do it, just do it. Ah, it's these demons. Okay, back to this then. It's the massively tanky boys. How's that stun looking? Yeah, Mrs. Puff is pretty insane actually. I still not seeing any bashes going off. Remember, that valley has like a multitude of towers that have 35% bash or 25% bash. It doesn't look like they bloody stop at all. Oh, they don't attack. Yeah, you're right. They're magic immune. I don't... Because Mrs. Puff can hit these Dreadlords, that means the I should be able to stun the Dreadlords. Yeah, there we go. They can hit now. I would show you it, but I'm concentrating on micro in this bit for now. So you're just going to have to use your imagination. And I'll upgrade a bunch of Spongebobs. Oh my god, it's so laggy I can't actually click them quickly enough. Where's the stuns? Oh yeah, I see some stuns going on. That's alright, I'll lose some lives, but there's no way I'm losing 40 lives here. No chance. Not a single chance of losing 40 lives. Actually, I say that. I don't know. Maybe. You might want Mrs. Puff stacked, actually. You might want her in the same spot, so she can spam the mobs at the end here. I don't think they can beat me now. But yeah, look at the damage Mrs. Puff does. So if you had 2 of them on this last lane, I think you could mitigate a lot of the damage there. But because I've only got 1, I can only mitigate it a little bit. Yep, that's GG. I can't lose now. GG. Can't win. The Valley of Stun does not look that stunned. It does stun a bit, but there's so many mobs if you do double creeps. I don't think it's worth it, really. But it's kind of cool to try it. But I probably would have been better off putting my gold into pure Spongebobs and whatnot. Yeah, she seems to be doing a lot of the damage. I noticed if I keep right clicking, aim left clicking. Nah, no interest in beating this on endless. I mean, you wouldn't be able to beat it because it's endless. As long as I don't die here, look at the damage she does. As soon as they get over to this point, they do take a massive chunk of damage. That's good enough. I've got 8 lives left, so even if 1 gets through. See you later. That was the hardest difficulty, you idiot. GG! Only 74,912 mobs killed. Boom. Well, the key is to not be greedy, which is why it took me so long to beat this map. The Sandy Tower has a 50% chance to get double the gold on kill, so they normally drop 1 gold. The starting mob, so they'll give 2 gold and so forth. And she has like a 5% chance to get 20 times the gold or 10 times the gold, but she has to get the last hits and stuff like that, and you end up investing so much gold. Yeah. That'll do it. SpongeBob TD. That was ridiculous. That was ridiculously challenging.